So today we are going to start our next chapter, that is third chapter, weather and climate. So first of all we will discuss what is weather. Every day we are learning, we are just reading from the newspaper or from the TV that what the weather is for today, you can say for the next 24 hours, or for the next, you can say, few days. Nowadays, now you can say watches are also coming, smart watches are coming. From that you can also check weather forecast. What is weather? So we can say that weather used to tell us the information of a particular place and of a particular time. That's why it is written here, weather is a state. Here it is written, weather is a state of the atmosphere at a particular place at a particular time. So it includes the information on the air temperature, air pressure, humidity, wind speed, direction. And obviously it is the amount of rainfall, snowfall, and the condition of the sky. We will discuss this one by one in this chapter. Next is, the weather may change within a short period of time. For example, nowadays we can see that it may be dry or sunny on one day, and on next day it can be cloudy or rainy. Okay, nowadays also we are seeing just that the climate is changing at a very high speed, or you can say at a very you can say that on a very short note. Like in the morning, if we can see that it is sunny, or in the evening it is raining. So it used to get changed. So the information we should have about when it is going to change. Nowadays, like I told you, that smartwatches are coming. From that you can see the weather forecast of the 4 days or like 5 days, that on that day whether it will be a cloudy day or a bright day, or you can say sunny day or a rainy day. You can just check it from the TV also, or from the newspaper also. Next is how weather affects us. So we know that weather always affects our daily life. So if we got to know that today is going to rain, so we should have the precautions, like we should have a raincoat, or we should have an umbrella with us, so that we can take care of ourselves. Or if it is a foggy day, sometime it happens, or most of the time it happens, that trains get late because of a foggy day, because they know that on a fog they are from the, if the train is coming, then they will not be able to see. That's why they used to slow down the speed of a train. Next is that if there is a storm warning, fishermen do not go out to sea, and flight timing may also get changed because of the weather forecast. Next is that information about the weather is very useful, as I told you before also, because it enables us to take precautions against bad weather. So as we know that if we will take the precautions, then we will be having the things which can be easily available at the time when the weather is not in a you can say not in a good way mood. Okay. Next is, what is climate? So the difference between the weather and climate is that climate usually is the average weather or the regular pattern of weather condition at a place over a long period. Weather changes within a short note, but climate do not change like this. It remain unchanged over a long period of time. Okay. It takes the information we have, or you can say that on the basis of weather information collected at a place over a period of 30 to 35 years, it usually took the you can say time of 30 to 35 years to take the information about the climate. Climate changes are very slow, so the climates, you can say, remains more or less unchanged over long period of time. Like if we say, it is usually happens you can say in the according to seasons, like hot and wet in June every year, we know. Like if we talk about that it is cold in the December. Okay, so it happens like this. That's why geographers have divided the world into a few large zones, each with a particular type of climate, and such zones are called climatic zones. Next is how climate affect us. Before we have discussed how weather affect us, now we are going to learn how climate affect us. So as we know that climate also affect our life in various ways, like if the area, if the region is very, you can say, near to the pole, we have to wear woolen clothes, heavy clothes, because that area is very cold. As I told you, if the area is like near the north pole or the south pole, so we have to wear woolen clothes so that we can we can keep our body warm. Or if the area is in the tropical region, like we people are living, so like you can say that people wear very light loose clothes to keep themselves cool. If we say that the area tropical regions, like that Saudi area, so we there people used to live because their temperature is very high, so that's why they wear light loose clothes so that they can keep themselves cool. Next, in the regions having a distinct summer and winter seasons, like here we are having, so we used to change according to the seasons. If summer is there, then we used to wear summer clothes, and if winter is there, then we used to wear winter clothes. And it totally depends upon the eating also, because if the area, like we can say that South Asian areas, South Asian people used to eat rice, and Europeans people used to eat wheat. Why it is so? Because of the hot wet climate of South Asia, because of this people prefer to grow rice. Okay, so because of the hot and wet climate, people are growing rice, and that's why they are having the rice to eat. Next, if we talk about the Europe, so Europe favors wheat cultivation because of the cooler and drier region. Okay, because of the cooler and drier region, that's why it totally depends upon the climate, what we are eating and what we are growing. And one more thing, that the design of our house. Okay, so this is also very important. The design of our house, like if the area is having a wet or snowy region, then the houses are having the sloping roofs so that they can prevent rainwater or snow from collecting on the rooftops. Okay, next is that climate also determines the kind of plants and animals we see around us. For example, we see palm trees and mango trees in warm places, pine and fir trees in cold places, cacti in hot deserts. So again, now if we talk about the animals are, you can say, like elephants used to live in the warm places. They cannot bear the cold, so that's why they cannot live in the regions like Arctic regions. So polar bears can live in that area. And if we talk about the camels used to live in desert area. They cannot live into the cooler area. So that's why everything affects our life. So that's all for today. If you are having any problem, you can discuss in the class and I'll tell you. Okay, in the next video we will discuss about weather elements and their observations.